could possibly go wrong? I keep repeating that. All right, Grace, are you here with Grace's news?
I am here, Howie, and I'm shocked to hear that. That's a big switch up from Jen Psaki.
Yeah, well, you know, it would mean more if they were actually planning to do something about it. But
well,
they're
Howie,
not.
To be fair, last week she did say that most of these kids will get sent back eventually.
Right. And they keep calling them kids. And we now have evidence that the average kid is 17 years old. It's coming soon to a middle school near where your kid goes, in other words. 17, 20, 23-year-olds, and with your 12-year-old or your 13-year-old.
The really amazing part of it is that Joe Biden has no problem shaming people who have the audacity to use Neanderthal thinking when taking their mask off and maybe, taking a walk around the block. But when 100 illegal immigrants come in with COVID and they're bussing out from Texas to New Jersey and Maryland and wherever, there's no tough talk on that, Howie. They don't bring him out from the basement for that.
No, and I read a story today, Grace, that they said in a hospital in Arizona there aren't any American citizens left in the emergency rooms with COVID-19. It's all illegal aliens, all illegal aliens. Arizona border chief says illegal alien immigration is on track to top past 3 years combined. They've already topped 2018 in the first 2 months and a few days of 2021.
Howie, where is Dr. Fauci in the contact tracing committee with their charts and their curves and their double and triple masks? Why aren't they letting these new arrivals know that they might want to mask up?
I would think so. Did you see Greyhound over the weekend said that they can't take it anymore? They can't be putting these illegal aliens on welfare to head into the heartland with American citizens when they're all testing positive for COVID. They said the DHS now is going to have to give a Greyhound a certificate saying that these people are COVID free, because I guess it puts Greyhound at risk of being sued if they keep, they have to. Well, for one thing, how about the 14th Amendment? You have to be COVID free to be an American citizen on the bus, but you can be anything you want if you're an illegal alien.
The double standard is amazing. And I think it does contribute to, first of all, this whole COVID situation has exposed so much hypocrisy, not just from Democrats, but from Hollywood, from the media. And I think this adds another element, Howie, where people are at their breaking point, because not only now are they telling you to keep your masks on, but they're also not acknowledging the fact that these illegal aliens are coming in without masks on and spreading this. And I'm sure when the spike happens, once again, who will be punished for the spike? The regular people who want to go out to eat.
Right.
It's absolutely insane. Howie, I do want to get to some of this sound, though, because even from my show to your show, there seems to be so much sound that happens after I go off the air, and I'm jealous, and I want to play some of it. I did not know that Charlemagne the God, who we're a big fan of here, he is the host of The Breakfast Club. He is, and that show really, a lot of things happen on that show. You'll remember Hillary Clinton mentioned that she had hot sauce in her purse on that show.
Right.
Charlemagne the God grilled Elizabeth Warren on her heritage on that show. And, that's where Joe Biden said.
And I think that's also where Kamala Harris started laughing about how she smoked pot in college, even though she was putting people in prison for weed distribution when she became the district attorney in San Francisco.
Yes, she said, and she did inhale. But I think probably the biggest moment was Joe Biden during the presidential elections or campaigning. He said that if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And Charlemagne's bringing up some good points about Andrew Cuomo, and I want to play these. This is cut 29.
In the case of Governor Cuomo, it's kind of hard to ask him resign when, to your point, you voted for Joe Biden. If you weren't upset with Joe Biden, who had more serious allegations.
Exactly. What Joe Biden was accused of doing to Tara Reade is legally considered rape. Not asking someone if she wants to get a tattoo on her rear end or if she's monogamous. Rape is a lot worse than boorish, crude behavior.
And Howie, to your point, the photo, I thought one of the most damning parts of this for Cuomo was the photo, because, holding someone's face in your hands is not against the law, but it is an invasion of personal space, and it is weird, and it just really cemented the fact that this guy has no idea what's appropriate nowadays, because he was in a room full of people the same way he was next to a state trooper when he asked Lindsey Boylan if she wanted to play strip poker with him. So that was bad. But to Charlemagne's point, there's hundreds of photos of Joe Biden putting his hands on people inappropriately, and most of them are young women.
Yeah.
Young girls, really.
I know. No one is demanding that Joe Biden open up his papers at the University of Delaware so that we can see whether or not Tara Reade actually filed a sexual harassment complaint against him. No one's demanding the release of those papers. No one's saying boo.
But Howie, I mean, to be fair, we need Trump's tax returns. Forget about the papers. We need Trump's tax returns. Let's play. This is Charlemagne the God. This is cut 30.
I'm just saying he had more serious allegations leveled against him. And I didn't hear people asking for him to resign and drop out of the race.
But you can already hear people. No, please tell us, what is the excuse for Joe Biden? I'm so curious. In other news, Howie, I'm sure.
By the way, Grace, did you see? I don't think this got nearly enough play in the media when he came out yesterday and said he wasn't going to resign.
Right.
He also said, well, he was talking about this woman, Alessandra Biaggi. She's the state senator in New York, and her grandfather was Mario Biaggi. He was a congressman. He ran for mayor, and he was convicted on some corruption charges. And I'm betting anything Mario Cuomo just went after the guy and really shamed him, humiliated him into resigning. The grandfather went to prison, Mario Biaggi. Older listeners will remember him, but so she's been really after Cuomo. She hates Cuomo, and so he said finally yesterday. He said, "Well, if she wants to do that," she said, "I tell you what, why don't we just?" I've got the exact cut here somewhere. It's what he said. What he said was, "We just let's have the investigation of what I get. Here it is." Let's release all the allegation that the state's Joint Commission on Public Ethics, the Attorney General and the DAs have collected on Senate members. And then let's put them out in the public arena and let's decide publicly, should this allegation cause a person to resign? In other words, if you're going to bring me down,
I'm taking the whole ship with me. We're sinking together.
Exactly.
This is the Titanic.
And I thought that deserved a lot more play than it got in the papers. I mean, he's willing to take everybody in the state down with him.
Oh, he's like a scorpion in a corner right now. Yikes, Howie! I didn't even know that. That's wild. Yeah,
that was pretty interesting that he would say that. Maybe they're just and you know what, Grace. Yeah, they were the speaker and the Senate Majority Leader were pretty vocal before he said that. I haven't heard much from them since then.
It worked. It totally worked. Howie, I just thought you'd find this funny. Eric Swalwell is suing Trump for the emotional stress that he's feeling after January 6th or something. Yeah. It's a civil suit. Negligent emotional distress suffered by Swalwell.
Negligent emotional distress. That's a new one on me.
And there's
Ned. He's been accused of Ned.
This is a new piece, and it's in The Hill. And I just thought you'd enjoy it, Howie. This opening paragraph. It says, French philosopher Voltaire said he had only one prayer in life: "Oh Lord, make my enemies ridiculous." And that was uniformly granted by God. The answer to Donald Trump's prayers may be Representative Eric Swalwell. It is not because of Swalwell's relationship with a Chinese agent or the bizarre defenses of him, including one Democrat insisting he deserved the Medal of Honor. It is because Swalwell's lawsuit against the former president could offer Trump the ultimate vindication over his role in the riot at the Capitol. This is a really good piece out of The Hill. I'll tweet it out from my account and then retweet it from Howie's. But it just goes on to show that Swalwell might actually have to answer some questions during this suit, and it might not bode well for President Eric Swalwell.
That's good. I hope not. Okay, Grace.
Thank you, Howie.
Thanks for being with us. Have you ever wondered what makes Omaha steaks so darn good? It's the aging process. Omaha Steaks ages their steaks at least 21 days because that's the sweet spot. It's where the magic happens. You can try those mouth-watering steaks in the Butcher's Bestsellers Grill Pack. It includes 4 of their iconic and fork-tender Butcher's Cut filet mignons, 4 ultra-juicy burgers, 4 savory pork chops, desserts, and so much more, including kielbasa. Go to omahasteaks.com and enter Howie into the search bar for a special price on this Butcher's Bestsellers package. Plus, you'll get 4 more chicken breasts and 4 more of these delicious burgers for free. I had some of the potatoes au gratin and one of the delicious burgers for lunch today. I cooked it up over the weekend. It goes great in the microwave. I can take it with me, and it's also great fresh. The weather's going to get warmer. It's going to be great for barbecuing. And again, this deal, Butcher's Bestsellers package, it includes all these extras, freebies, 4 new chicken breasts, and 4 more of these delicious burgers for free. It's a great product. You get caramel apple tarts. You get the seasoning, the au gratin potatoes, the chicken breasts, the burgers, the fillets, everything. It's great. It's a good buy, and you don't have to go to the supermarket and deal with the Karens and all the rest. Omaha Steaks has been the leader of gourmet steaks and food since 1917. No one comes close to matching the flavor, the tenderness, and the value of Omaha Steaks. And check out the whole website. They've got all kinds of great stuff. And once you get in the points program, you can save tons of money. Go to omahasteaks.com, type keyword Howie into the search bar, and order the Butcher's Bestseller Pack today. The hot dogs are damn good too. Don't forget, you get the 4 free chicken breasts and 4 burgers. That's omahasteaks.com, keyword Howie. Check out the whole website. I'm Howie Carr.
Howie Carr. You can trust him. He's not like the others.